It's not about any movie. It's not about the movies I've made in the past. It's a confession of sorts. It's about a movie I made that nobody is aware of, even though they've seen it.
Why? Why would there be no credits to me?
Because there are some things that you just can't put your name on. I perpetrated a huge fraud, which I am now about to detail, involving the United States government and NASA, that the moon landing was fake, and I was the person who filmed it.
You're serious?
I'm serious, I'm dead serious. Conspiracy theorists were right on this occasion. Don't you think it's important for people to know the truth? A massive fraud, an unparalleled fraud perpetrated against them. They should know. I've been drinking a lot.
Is that because of the stress of this?
Of course, stress, guilt, just conflict of all kinds. I do feel bad about it. I also feel proud of it. It's a terrible conflict. I made a film which I consider to be my masterpiece. I have to take the consequences for the decision that I made many years ago to go along with this.
But what came first, the genius or the fraud? I mean, did the fraud enable the genius, or did the genius release
Well, I'd like
the
to
fraud?
think the genius came first.
Right.
But some frauds are hard to bypass, especially if you have an ego and you're an artist and you're presented with a challenge, the likes of which you've never seen and will probably never see again. You don't even think of the morality of it, you're just completely swept away. But I made Spartacus, I didn't have this kind of freedom, but I have it now. 2001 was very ambitious, and that's not to say that making the moon landing was not ambitious, but yeah, I learned things making 2001, which is why I got the gig in the first place. It became very conflicting for me. I was proud of my work, but at the same time, and it's just a lot because of Steele's influence. Not consciously, he didn't do this to me consciously, but I spent a lot of time with him, and each time I did, I became more and more bothered, troubled by my own participation in this. But he's the one who felt the guilt. I'm sure NASA did not feel that much guilt. It gradually destroyed him, I think.
Okay.
He deteriorated. He even virtually begged me to reveal all this. He couldn't do it himself. He had the pension to worry about. Somewhere inside you know what's right.
Right.
I mean, I went for years just thinking I was doing the right thing, just for my art. You know, and then something comes along that you don't even recognize as a temptation because you're so swept away by your own ego. It took someone like Neil Armstrong and distance and time to hammer into me what this really meant about society, about myself, about the human condition, which is what I'm about.